Hey, welcome to Tucker Thoughts. That is the name of this channel that I'm going to make. This video is creatively called Tucker Thoughts, Episode 1, The Alphabet. Because, shocker, the show is called Tucker Thoughts, and it's going to be about the alphabet. But can I call it a show? I'm not going to call it a show anymore, but I'm still going to call it a show. Anyways, welcome to Tucker Thoughts. Tucker Thoughts. It's a show, but we're not gonna call it a show, but it's still my show, and it's by me, Tucker J. Lee, and this is me. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Low quality theme song. Yeah! So I actually had the idea to do this channel a long time ago, but Noah Aronson's the one who put up an Instagram poll and was like, hey, Tucker, you should actually do this. And I was like, hey, yeah. Anyways, one of the ideas I had written down from when I thought of this like a couple months ago, well, I thought I'd be interesting to hear my self-talk because I kind of forget a lot of what I say afterwards immediately because just the sheer volume of words that come out of my mouth in the average day. So, anyways, I had the idea to revise the alphabet due to my frustration at certain letters of the alphabet. Okay, so for example, the letter C. The letter C is not a good letter of the alphabet. The sounds that it makes can all be either replaced by the letter K or S. It serves absolutely no function. So try to think of a word. Ice. That's an S sound. S. Snakes make it, but we don't spell the snake sound C C C C C. We should write a bunch of S's in a random amount to indicate duration. And when it's in a word like cats, C-A-T-S, it makes a k sound, and we can do that with a K, as earlier mentioned. So that, among other things, would be in my revised alphabet. So what the C would do, because this is its only somewhat unique action, is replace the CH sound. And I think that's just a great idea. The C would be renamed Chi. Yep. I just came up with that now. I didn't plan this at all. I'm very lazy that way, so I just kind of decided I would start talking and see what comes out of my mouth. So letter C is now Chi. So the alphabet's A, B, G, D, E, F, G. It keeps the flow. I think that's excellent because the alphabet's got a good song going. We wouldn't want to change it because how else could you sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the alphabet at the same time with friends and around? You couldn't. That would just be the end of the world. And there are other useless letters too. Oh, speaking of useless letters, the Postal Service. I mean, at this point, the only reason to send an actual envelope with a letter in it is taxes, because paper's easier to keep a track of than that. Or you're going to send a card with money. Or for some reason, you have to send people letters because you don't have access to technology, but in which case, why can you afford stamps? So, letters, useless. Although, I do support the mail system because I like to be able to get packages, and without the UPS, FedEx, and everything else could just take over and they could charge whatever they want. But with more than one company, they can't get a monopoly on the system. So, I like not having to pay $77 in delivery fees every time I buy something from Amazon. For me, the main draw of Amazon is the fact that I don't actually have to leave my house. So I don't mind driving. The thing I hate is actually deciding to go somewhere, getting up, walking to my vehicle, turning the keys to the ignition, getting out my driveway, and getting out the road. Like driving? Not bad at all. I usually like it. It gets kind of annoying when you're really tired. Like, I'm talking the other day, I was driving back from Living in Hope after like a 5-hour rehearsal, and that was after a school day. I was tired. I was just kind of fed up with driving. And then you got to actually watch for stop signs because you're tired and you don't want to blow through them because then, well, you can hit people. And the only time you can hit people is after they hit you. Although, then it's not with a car. Very important distinction. If somebody hits you with a car, I would not recommend driving away from them, making a circle, and driving back at them. That's a bad idea. Just don't do it. And I totally lost my train of thought. Letters. Yes. D is good. E is good. F is good. G. I have opinions on G. So G makes the G sound, but sometimes we use it to make the J. No, don't replace the J. J is a good letter, but just let G make G. But not like words in the word laugh either. L-A-U-G-H. Laugh. Why does it make an F sound? F is immediately before it. F can be its own thing. F's a good letter. Don't replace it. We're not trying to outsource jobs to different countries. In this case, each letter is its own country. So we're gonna take over the country of C and turn it into the country of Chi. Although I'm not really set on that name. I don't like it. I feel like I'm taking a lot from Buddhism and their Chi, and I think it's Buddhism. I don't know. Anyways, Chi, that internal stuff. So anyways, G, make the G sound, nothing else. Yep. H. Okay, why does it make that sound? I think we should call it like ha or hey, because there's no ch sound in it. That's the letter C. Why are you appropriating it? Doesn't even have its own sound in the letter. That's fishy. Here's just G, I guess. G. I, good letter. J. Yep, again, let it be its own thing. K is now part of the C. Yes, I am indeed going through the alphabet. We're gonna skip over a couple letters. I gotta remember what I hate again. P. Don't make the F sound. Let it do that. Like, it's just confusing to me. It's like if I'm trying to say filter, I feel like there's a version of filter where it's spelled Philter. Right now I'm Googling it. Filter. My internet is being slow right now. Oh. A drink supposed to, okay, I don't feel like monitoring that. Apparently they mentioned something about a love potion and the effects it creates in you. So shouldn't have gone to there. Apparently it's part of alchemy, so I take it back. Filter is a separate thing, so maybe in that context P can be its own letter, but for general purposes, don't make the F sound. What other ones did I hate? Oh, not hate, but I was going to add some. Alright, so there is no sound or letter that makes the TH sound or the SH sound. So I propose adding th and a sh letters. I don't have any names for them right now, and I don't feel like coming up with the she and the because that sounds weird. She is already a word. And I don't like double dipping between letters and words unless the word is the letter, like A. Y would make sense as the word for the letter Y, but it's spelled WHY. So YY. Just make YY, not have YY be Y. You know? Just get your stuff together, alphabet. Be better. Keep losing my train of thought. Xylophone. That's a weirdly spelled word. XYLOPHONE. It makes you think that it's a variation of a phone, but it is not. A metronome. Is a metronome a gnome that takes the metro? Like I'm picturing right now to myself a little gnome that's in the subways in Europe. It's just, hello, I'm the metronome. I would like to take the metro, but I'm all out of gnome change. That kind of thing. Yep, I have strong opinions on this. There's a lot of weird words out there. Like you can use the word foil to mean I'm going to wrap this in foil, like FOIL. It's just like, yep, that's all good. But you can also use foil to use it like as the verb, like to ruin. Like if I was in my room making a podcast and somebody walked over to me and said, "Hey, stop that," and then they took my laptop and broke it, then they would have foiled me for making a podcast. I'm seeing no appeal in this podcast. I'm probably going to release this video, but people are going to be so bored by this. Right now, I'm looking at a small little hacky sack that says the word Guatemala on it. So, you gotta wonder who names it. Okay, so Guatemala, I believe, mostly speaks Spanish. So they have the word mal in it, so it's just like Guatabata. I feel like it's not a catchy name for them. It's like, do you want your country to have the word bad in it in your own dialect? That'd be like if we called the USA the United We Suck of America. It's just not a good name. I think we should be the United States of America. We're making a statement. Oh god, I hate myself. Not actually, but that was a really bad joke. I keep getting really off topic on this, don't I? Yeah, okay, so the word Thai, like THAI. So when you're describing something that is from Thailand, you call it Thai, but you don't spell Thai TIE or even TYE or even TI, it's THAI. That should be pronounced like Thae or Thay if you're going to use others, like the way we spell chair and stairs. Not stare, or the verb stairs, but stairs, the things you climb. Yep. I think I'm taking the video out, but I did make a hand motion indeed where I just climbed stairs with my fingers. It was very beautiful. The train of thought is hard to catch. I feel like I keep missing all the stops on the train of thought. Yes, in this context, the train of thought is an actual train with locomotive at the start. Choo choo. And yeah, a lot of good things about that. The letter TH, yes. So we wouldn't use that for the word tie. That would just be TIE or TUIE if we needed a different spelling. So certain words where they have the same spelling but have different meanings, that's just confusing. I'm having trouble thinking of any examples right now. Bat. Bat. There you go. So you have a BAT. It's both the thing with baseball with which you hit the ball or the thing in your house which you use to attack home intruders with. But at the same time, it's a nocturnal rodent-like creature that uses echolocation to navigate around caves. Vampire bats, actual species of bat. Vampires, also an alleged mythological creature that will... I'm trying to think how they turn you. I feel like they bite your neck, but that's also how they drain blood. So is it like if you take just a little bit of blood, they turn into a vampire, but if you take too much, they turn into a dead person? But are vampires kind of undead? Well, you have to kill them? No, Silver's werewolves. I feel like you use wooden stakes. Why wood? Are trees just their weakness? Like if they sit at a wooden table, do they just start to burn? I don't think so. I feel like holy water is a thing for them too, but that's like everything. It's like, oh, vampire, holy water. Oh, demon, holy water. Oh, everything else, holy water. I feel like we should just have all the water be holy, and then all the vampires will die of thirst. In this context, vampires, which I do not think are real, not like the nocturnal people who got bitten by other vampires, which are also not bats. See, it's confusing. You have to specify. It's terrible. Just let me just mix up my vampires. Like maybe have one be spelled Pyre. Oh, that's awesome because vampires are also, I feel like, hurt by fire and sunlight. Sunlight and garlic. Those are the other things. Ha! I remembered. No, because then they're damaged, killed by fire and wounded. So vampire, Vampyre. That is the new spelling for the denizens of the night who kill people and that sometimes drink their blood, sometimes turn them. Still not clear on that. And then the other ones can be those bats, which I feel like probably don't kill people. Where did the legend come from then? There was definitely some guy in Transylvania whose mother got like rabies from a bat and then died of thirst because you get afraid of water. That's definitely how that came about. Are they afraid of other liquids or just water? Like, because I feel like you could subsist off orange juice then. But orange juice looks like the sun and it would kill the vampire. Oh, so many questions. Now I'm thinking about milk. Like, you got cows and they got that milk. Now I'm thinking of that Star Wars scene where Luke milks that weird creature and it's all blue and nasty and makes everyone uncomfortable. Ah, Star Wars Episode 8, I was mixed feelings. I like parts of it, but then there's that great scene where Finn is driving into the battering ram thing that's breaking down the base with all the rebels, and he's about to, okay, I hate the character Finn. Like, so there's a rule in each Star Wars trilogy, I believe, where you have to have one black guy. In 4 through 6, aka A New Hope, what is it, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, they have Lando Calrissian. Great character, hilarious, does his job well, he's real slick, I love him. 1 through 3, Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu. So I believe when he signed his contract, his terms were, I have to have a purple lightsaber so you could watch himself in fight scenes, which you can actually tell pretty well. Like in episode 2 where they're all on Geonosis in the fight scene, you can find the purple lightsaber sometimes. And also he went to die in an awesome way, which he did because Palpatine going, no, no. And then that was different part, but then he throws him out the window with lightning. And yeah, but I don't think Samuel L. Jackson got to say, what the, yeah, I did not swear there. I went, and then because that's his thing, except he swears. I will spell it on the podcast going mother, and then F asterisk CKER, because that is not a profanity. Take that, America. Actually, America's freedom of speech, so I feel like that's not America that would take that. I don't know who's supposed to take it, but you know who you are. Take it. Take that. So anyways, revised version of the alphabet. I say we should go A, B, G, D, E, F, G. Then I feel like there's a pause in the cadence there. So that's where we indicate or where we insert the TH word letter. I don't know what we're calling it, but I do have a design for it. It is this. I'm probably going to put this in earlier, so you will have been seeing this whole time. From my perspective, this is the first time I thought about inserting into the podcast. Fourth wall break. Hello, Noah. That only is a fourth wall break for Noah, but that also, hello everyone else. I like you all too, probably. I'm not sure who's all listening to this, or if anyone is. Oh, depressing thought. Waste of time. Anyways, and then it goes A, B, G, D, E, F, G. Other letter who I haven't named yet. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Then the S, H sound one is going to go in right here. I'm doing the alphabet in my head. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S. Oh, before the Q, yeah. Then it's Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? And yes, that is the revised alphabet. I could definitely go off on more tangents, but I think that's about where I'm going to end it. Again, I'm so sorry for this horribly low quality version of Tucker talking out loud. Oh, when do I not talk out loud? Oh my gosh. This is spiraling. Goodbye, everybody. I am going to edit this now. Fourth wall break. Yep, feel free to comment, and please be merciful upon me. I am sorry for any of the atrocities I have done in making this video. Yeah, if you want to leave something that I could talk about ever, because I had, like, I didn't write, oh, I edited that out. I had about 3 questions that I had an idea on doing it, and one of them was about the word penmanship. You don't want me scraping the bottom of the proverbial barrel. I mean, this is already just so bad. This was one of my better ideas. So anyways, comments are okay. I don't care if you like, just don't dislike or I'll be sad. But that's okay. I will find you. Not the point though. So yeah, hope you enjoyed Storytime with Giuseppe. Yes, that is how you say it if you couldn't read the phonetics in the small font. Yep. And depending on when you are watching this, good morning. Good morning can't be a goodbye salutation. But anyways, good morning, good lunch, good evening, good 2 a.m., whatever. Just enjoy the rest of your waking hours, unless you're sleep watching this, in which case, your dreams. Ooh. Goodbye.